Nationwide call to action about proposed cuts to the education department. It's designed to sound an alarm about President Trump's plan to do away with wasteful spending. Thanks for joining us here at 5:30. I'm Chris Jacobs.
And I'm Ashley Kirkland. Local union leaders and parents believe critical services are at risk, and they're gathering at tonight's Cincinnati School Board meeting where WLWT News 5's John London is live right now. John, what have you heard so far?
Ashley, what they're hoping for is a rise in awareness about how education money is spent. This is going to be, of course, a public meeting here tonight at the school board, and they'll use the public comment portion of the meeting to try to win over the court of public opinion about education funding.
President Trump believes the U.S. Department of Education's a waste, and he wants it eliminated. His idea is to turn education over to the states. According to the Ohio Education Policy Institute, Governor Mike DeWine's proposed budget would cut funding for the public schools by more than $100 million over the next 2 years. More money would go to voucher programs and charter schools.
One of the things in the budget bill, which you cannot repeal, is any building that's under 60% capacity, the state can take over that building and close it down.
This is a crisis. This is a crisis like we've never seen it before.
Teachers Union organizer Michelle Dunn shows me a list of what's at stake. Take just one area, $559 million for speech services, reading support, and access for those with disabilities, some of Ohio's most vulnerable students.
Those with special needs, those who live in poverty, these are the very federal dollars that help, close those gaps for those students so that they can be successful.
Dunn and others contend funding is already insufficient. On a daily basis, there are roughly 3,000 CPS students who are homeless. Union leaders want the school board to adopt a community resolution against any further cuts as a way to draw attention to what's at stake.
We need educators at the table to influence some of the decisions that are impacting education.
School board president Kareem Moffett spoke to us this afternoon about her concerns.
To say that you're going to cut students with disability services, it's irresponsible. It's disrespectful. And I'm almost going to say, I personally think it's neglectful.
Now, the CFT is organizing what it calls a clap-in for tomorrow morning, applauding students as they arrive to class. And then labor leaders intend to hold a media briefing tomorrow afternoon, just a short distance from where Vice President J.D. Vance lives in Walnut Hills, to say instead of tax cuts to billionaires, as they put it, plow more money into Ohio schools. Live at the school board, John London, WLWT News 5.
John, what does the teachers union want the school board to do at this point?
Well, they would like to see a community resolution adopted about the cuts. It would have, of course, no force of law. President Moffett says that she would like to wait to see what that final state budget says. The main takeaway from this is to let the board know that parents, teachers, and students sort of have their backs on this, that they stand with them about the importance of full funding for education.
John London reporting live for us. Thanks so much, John.